and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Nikki here. So today I want to do a video. A subscriber asked me to do this video in my last video and she was so sweet. She was saying, can I do ride or die products? And I was like, such a good idea. I don't think I've done a video like this on my channel before. And I was going for my makeup products and I was thinking, do you know what, I'm going to do my base products, because if I do everything, lips, eyes, brows, everything, it's going to get a little bit messy here and it's going to be too long a video. So I thought today I would cover base products from primer to bronzers, highlighters, blushers and everything in between. So if you guys want to see what my ride or die base products are, then just keep on watching. So this video is going to be super chill, super chatty, and I'm going to start off obviously with my base products. These would be more so suited for brown skin girls because I am a brown skin girl, so dark skin, tan skin, brown skin, but you don't have to be a brown skin girl to watch this video. I just feel like as brown girls have a little bit more of a difficult time to try and find our shades, which I feel like a lot of us suffer with in terms of foundations and concealers, especially when it comes to drugstore. So I actually have a few different options for you guys. Let me stop rambling and I'm going to start off with primer and moisturizer. Now, if I'm honest, do I prime? No, I will put on a good moisturizer and then I'm ready to go with foundation. Rarely prime. So for moisturizer, I would recommend the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. The reason why I got this is because I know that Makeup by Ariel uses it on Kylie Jenner and I had to go and buy it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this little tub, it will last you a long time, but it's hella expensive. It's hella expensive, but it is the most moisturizing cream I've ever used in my life. My face stays shiny. I like that look. It just looks so plump and so refreshed. I think it's got I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong down below, but I think it might have hyaluronic acid in it, so just don't get it in your eyes, because sometimes I can like go all over and sometimes I get it in your eyes and it stings, right? So that's for moisturizer. Now for primer, I've only recently been using this, and I would probably say that my base products that are my ride or die right now of the month, of the last 2 months, so just bear that in mind because everything's always changing for me. And I would say for my primer, I've been loving the Purr. Is it Purr? This is the No Filter Blurring Photography Primer. This has got some kind of like strobing effect to it, which makes your skin look so healthy. And if you're not, say you're not going to wear any makeup whatsoever, if you pop this on just with that moisturizer, your skin will look banging throughout the whole of the day. You can run errands with it and it just looks so super healthy and fresh. So I'm going to try and go through things a little bit quickly because there's a lot of product to go through. So next, after my foundation, after my moisturizer, I would move on to foundation. I've got 3 foundations for you guys that I've been loving right now. And the first one actually would be the Revolution. So this is a Revolution Conceal and Define. You guys have probably seen it in store. It is so big. It's like a massive version of their Conceal and Define concealer, which I absolutely love. And I'm in the shade F12.2. I'll leave all my shades down below as well, just for you guys as reference. And for reference, I'm like, everyone uses MAC, so I'm like an MAC NC43, but I don't like that shade. So like a Face and Body C5, C6, just for reference. So this foundation, if you want something that is full coverage, it's hella full coverage, and it's got a really big doe foot applicator on it. It's just really smoothing. It's so nice, and they've got so many different shades in it, which is really good. It doesn't go from like 11, 12, 13. It goes like 12.2, 12.5, which is really nice because you could fit into, I'm pretty sure you could find your shade in it, and it's really inexpensive. It's a drugstore foundation. Then if I'm having a day where I'm like, I want to wear a foundation, but I want my skin to look super natural, and for me, that's what I like. I like a lightwear foundation, and then I love like a, I don't know why I can't speak today. I love like a really heavy full cover concealer. That's just what I like. I would go for the Bare Minerals. This is the Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream, and I'm in the shade Desert 6.5. I've been wearing this a lot because it's just beautiful. It's so dewy, and you can wear it really natural where your natural skin shows through, or you can even apply a little bit more and it gives you good coverage. So I mean, I just love it, and I've never really tried Bare Minerals, but I feel like they're more of like a natural brand, like a natural skin focused brand. And I didn't, if I'm honest, I didn't think Bare Minerals would have my shade, but actually I love Bare Minerals products. It's insane. Then the last one that I'm going to show you is NARS. This is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This is banging. Do you know what I compare this to? I compare it to Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. That's how it feels. So your skin feels like skin, but there's cover. Actually, I've got it on today, so you can see what it looks like. It sort of just looks like skin. I feel like I used to really like the Fenty, and I still do like the Fenty, but I feel like Fenty foundation looks more like a mask on me. Like you could, like, it just looks like a mask, you know. This looks like skin, and it reminds me of the Armani Luminous Silk, and I love, love, love this. This one I'm in the shade Syracuse. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to concealers. If you guys have been following me on here for a while, then you'll have seen my makeup collection quite a while back, or you'll see like my updated one on Insta story or on Instagram. And you know, I have an obsession with concealers. So the way in which I do concealers is I use a concealer that's my skin tone to correct my dark circles, and then I'll go over top with a lighter concealer to highlight. So I'm gonna share with you guys the concealers that I would use that are like my skin tone. And these are the concealers that I've been loving, I would say, for a little while, and then one of them's a little bit newer. So I would say I love, and when I say I love, and if you guys haven't got it, you need to try it, the Revolution. This is a supersize conceal and define. Super, super, super inexpensive, but really, really good coverage. And I know that people compare this to the Tarte Shape Tape, which I haven't actually used. I just haven't used it, but this is insane. The reason why I actually love it is not only is the cover really good, it is, but I just love the shade. I'm in the shade C12, and I feel like if you want to know what my shade is, then if you go into Superdrug, you go to Makeup Revolution and you swatch this on your hand, this is my shade. Like, this is me in a bowl, and I've said it for such a long time. I just absolutely love that, and it's got that doe foot applicator on it as well. The next concealer that I'm going to share with you is a true love of mine as well. This is the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer, super coverage. So when you guys ask me what my favorites are, I would say this one and the Makeup Revolution one. This one is in the shade Warm Sand. Again, a really, really good shade for me, and it just seems to kind of conceal. Like, if I'm using a concealer and I'm like, oh, it didn't give me that much coverage, I always go on top with the Too Faced one, and bam. Like, it looks bomb, and it's a really good shade match. I feel for us dark skin girls, tan skin girls, they've got really good shades for us. And when it comes to dark circles and you need something the colour of your skin and super coverage, this little bad boy is your ticket for that. So try that out. Again, it's got a really nice doe foot, oh, I got some on me, doe foot applicator as well. And then a recent find, do you guys know B Cosmetics from Superdrug? I always see it, but I've just never gone there. Like, it's never sort of grabbed me and like been like by me, so I've never gone there. It's usually right towards the end of the makeup aisle. Well, B Cosmetics concealer, this is the Flawless concealer. I'm in the shade medium. Insane, like insane. Such a good concealer, inexpensive, and then just really hides your dark circles. But I've only recently started using this, and I do really like it. So that's my newest love from the drugstore. Okay guys, so just bear in mind that I'm doing this in the order that I would be doing my base makeup. So next I'd move on to highlighting. We're going to move on to highlighting concealers. Let me start off with, of course, so you've got the same, you've got Revolution. This one is in C5. Exactly the same, supersize concealer and define for cover concealer that I would use for my skin tone, and together they're really nice. They really complement each other. I feel like sometimes, this is me going on a bit of a ramble, when you use products from the same brand, for your skincare, for your base makeup, for your eye makeup, when you use them all together, I feel like sometimes, I don't know if it's in my head, but they just sit nicely together because I feel like they're made to. So yeah, definitely the supersize in the shade C5 for highlighting. And then a concealer that I've had for some time, like a really long time now, and it just doesn't seem to, like, it just seems to be full all the time. It doesn't seem to go down because you need so little of it, is the Kevyn Aucoin. This is a Sensual Skin Enhancer in SX10. What I do with this is I like to highlight my brow bone and I like to prime my eyelid because it's super, super creamy. And then the excess on the brush, I would use as a highlight. So I don't ever dip back into it. I just use the excess because there's always so much of it just to highlight, and that just looks so beautiful. And if you're going to use a powder and you're going to bake, then I would recommend using the Kevyn Aucoin because it's so creamy and so moisturizing that it doesn't look dry if you bake, if that sort of makes sense. So I love, love, love that. And then a newer love in my life is the e.l.f. This is a 16-hour camo concealer. It's just come out. It's new. This one is in the shade Tan Sand for highlighting. These concealers, they've got so many shades. These concealers are bomb. Super, 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 super coverage, if you like that sort of thing. Really nice coverage. I would say that I prefer the highlighter shade that I've got as opposed to the skin color shade. So that's why it's made it on the highlighter list. But bomb, like bomb, just bomb, really inexpensive and from the drugstore as well. And then we would move on to like cream bronzing, not so much contouring. So let's not get this confused. Contouring is when you've got more of a cooler tone, so it looks actually a little bit more grayer. I don't like to do that. I like to bronze, so I like to get a warm shade, usually with like a reddish undertone is what I like, and I like to do a cream bronze before I do a cream powder. The reason being is I just feel like you can define your face better this way, and I actually personally like to use cream and liquid products because my skin's a little bit more dehydrated, so I just like to use them and then I'll go over the top with powder, and it just means that everything's going to be like, you know, it's not moving, it's not going anywhere. So I'm going to start off with, I feel like there's a lot of Makeup Revolution. I love Makeup Revolution, so I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Makeup Revolution, this is the fast base foundation stick. Now, I don't really wear this as much as a foundation, but I love, love, love it as a cream bronzer because I love the shade F13. It's my go-to shade for a cream bronzer. It's not too dark, and it's just not too crazy. That's what it is. It's just not too crazy. It's just a beautiful, subtle, really nice, warm bronze. And I like to pop this on, like on the back of my hand, and then dabble a brush into it, and then brush it on. Or sometimes I'll go directly on the face and brush it out. And it's just super creamy, super, super creamy. Now my other ride or die cream bronzer is the Iconic London. This is a pigment stick. This is also a foundation. I like using foundation sticks. I don't know why. Are there many cream bronzers on the market? There probably are actually. I just don't tend to see them that much, and I always go towards the foundations. This one is in the shade, well, it's in Icon 5.1. Now, if you want to look tan, like I'm like, oh, I've been on holiday, I want to look tan, and this is a deep bronzy tan, then this is a bad boy to go for because it is deep, it's rich, it's super pigmented, so you're probably going to have it forever, which probably isn't healthy, but it's beautiful, and you guys have probably seen me reach for this a ton of times in tutorials. Now, if you wanted another drugstore option, this is the Sleek Cream Contour in dark. So this is more of a, they say contour, I don't use it, I only use like the bronzer colors in it. So you can see which ones I've gone for, obviously. The warmer tones, and then you would use these ones if you wanted to contour a little bit, or if you've got a deeper, darker skin and you wanted to bronze, then you could probably dabble in them. But I like to use these to cream bronze. I feel like these are super creamy as well, and this palette's really inexpensive. So if you were looking for something that you could just pick up real quick, I'd go for this one, the Makeup Revolution one. Next, we're going to move on to powder bronzer. So once I've cream bronzed, I'd set everything with a powder bronzer. So we have two. The ultimate is obviously Matte Give Me Sun. I can't live without this. This is like, this one's gone. I've got a new one, but you can tell how much I love it. It's just, I feel like if you're fairer, you can use this. If you're a little bit darker than me, you can use this. It just seems to be like a color that everyone can use. I don't know why, but it's just absolutely stunning. I'm actually going to get the newer one so you guys can see the shade. But yeah, this is the Mineralize Skin Finish in Give Me Sun by MAC. It is a little bit more on the expensive side, but if you're going to use it every single day, then I feel like it's worth it. I always feel like that. Oh god, sorry. I always feel like that with products. If you're going to use it every single day, you're going to wear it every single day, like, I don't know, a nightie or something that you're going to use every single day, then you might as well just invest money in it, because get a good one and it will last you a little bit longer. And then if you're on a little bit of a budget and you want more of an affordable one, this one is banging as well. This is the Technic Matte Mega Bronze, and this is their quad. I think it's not really got a shade on it. I think that's all it is, Matte Mega Bronze. And I can't. Like, it's got the Give Me Sun in there, so that's like the Give Me Sun shade, and then it's got other ones. Sometimes I like to mix them all. Sometimes I just go for the warmer ones. It just depends on how I'm feeling and how bronze I want to be. But this is a beautiful quad and so inexpensive. If you guys don't already know, I love Technic as a brand. They don't sponsor me. They've never sponsored me. I just love their stuff, and I think they're really affordable, really accessible. So yeah, really nice powder bronzer. Then we're going to move on to powder blushes. If you've been following me for a while, powder blushes is like, I feel like something that I've only just recently got into. I never really wore blushers, but absolutely love them now. Like, I don't even know what I was doing in my life without powder blusher. So I also actually love cream blushes, but I haven't got there yet, you know. I haven't got to the stage with how I am with cream bronzers, so maybe that'll come. But for powder blushes, both of mine are actually drugstore. The first one is the Wet n Wild. This is the colour Icon in pearlescent pink. Colour is banging, guys. Beautiful. You look at it and you're like, what? No, too bright, too light, too just no. Actually, beautiful coral, tan skin, hand in hand, stunning. The reason why I know about this is because I know that Makeup by Ariel loves to use this on, I know he likes these blushes, and I know he likes to use it on Kylie Jenner, and I was like, she's fairer than me, but I'm going to try it out because everything looks bomb on her, and it just is my go-to. Like, if I want to wear a blusher, I probably usually always just go for this, and it's small so you can fit it in your makeup bag as well. And I always like to put blusher on my cheeks and then a little bit on my nose as well. I don't know why, but it just changes the look. I feel like it just makes a look. Now, the other powder blusher is actually a quad, and this one's one that I've actually been using for some time now as well. It might be a little bit wasteful if you don't like all of the colors, so I actually only like these two shades, and this is the Nip, I didn't even tell you what it is. It's the Nip and Fab Blusher Palette in Blushed Bright, and I love these. So I love oranges, I love corals, and I love pinks. Anything that's a bit deeper, so if you've got a deeper skin tone actually than me, then these ones will look beautiful on you. I could wear them as well. They're just not like my style. I prefer the brighter ones, but this is a really beautiful palette if you've got a dark skin tone, brown skin tone, tan skin tone, and it's just super pigmented. These colors, like the orange and the pink, are absolutely stunning on your eyelids as well. Because they're hella pigmented, you can wear them for both, and I like to often do that actually. When it comes to springtime and summer, I like to wear blushes on the eyes because they just look really, really nice. Now for highlighters, like the cream bronzers, I love liquid highlighters. I've just been, I don't know, I like them because I feel like they look super natural on the skin, and like when you move, it's not like a line of powder, do you know what I mean? Depending on what powder highlighter you're using, it just looks a little bit more dewy on the skin when you move, and it just gives you more of a satin finish. So I'm going to share with you my favorite cream. No, they're not even, this one's a jelly and this one's a liquid. So the first one I'm going to share with you is the Iconic Illuminator. This one is just in original. I'm sure you guys have probably all seen this, but it is really nice. If you overdo it, you can look sweaty though. So you can, but it's just a really nice neutral wet shine. And then I have the Revolution. This is their jelly highlighter in Prestigious. I've also tried the gold. I don't know what the gold one's called, but I've tried the gold one as well, but I prefer this rose gold one. I think it looks more natural on a darker skin. And this one's the jelly highlighter. Again, really nice, really affordable. Iconic London's quite expensive. I would say personally, I think it's quite expensive. So the Revolution one's a really good dupe for it. And that, guys, is it for this video. I wanted to share with you guys my ride or die and my loves for base products. You know what I mean. For what I like to use for my base products at the moment. Let me know if you love this video down below. Give it a like. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram because I upload daily videos there. So if you want to see content from me on a daily, your best bet is to follow me on Instagram, and then YouTube is twice a week. If you want to see like my ride or die products for eyeshadows, like warm palettes, liners, liquid liners, what I like for lipsticks, glosses, things like that, then let me know down below, and I can make this into a I guess I can make it into a little series if you like this video. But I don't know, it was really nice to sit down and chat with you guys, even though I'm like chatting to a camera. But yeah, that is it. I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.